Hey guys, Tony back again, Horror and Todge. Hope you're all well. We're back again. Day 18 of the 31 Days of Horror. And the film I watched today is Jack Shoulder's 1985 supernatural slasher, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. It's a nice media book edition. So yeah, watch Freddy's Revenge again. And I must say, every time I watch this movie, I watch it probably about once a year. I love it a little bit more. I used to hate it as a child, and as a teenager, I used to because it doesn't really feel like a real Freddy movie as all the others do. But I really absolutely love this movie now. Great film. So I'll get into it, guys, and tell you a bit about what happens in the movie and stuff, and a review. So this one stars Mark Payton, Kim Myers, and obviously Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. He's back again. And yeah, it's basically about this young guy called Jesse, whose family move into Nancy's house from part one on Elm Street. And obviously all strange stuff starts happening in his dreams. But this one turns the story on its head a bit. They didn't actually do it after this one. Obviously, we know there's like 6 more films. They didn't do what they did in this film with any of the others. It felt like a standalone movie, I thought. It felt more like a possession movie. Because what happens is basically, Jesse starts having these dreams about Freddy. And then all Freddy is trying to do is get Jesse to help him on the outside world kill people. So he's like basically just wants to get inside Jesse's body, which he does in this film, and go around killing people in Jesse's body and framing him for the murders. So as in after this one, you get Dream Warriors and Dream Master, Dream Child, and Freddy's Dead. All them ones like centre on a certain characters, Kristen and people like that, and that just them stories just basically tell the story of Freddy going into each one of the Elm Street kids' dreams and killing them in the dreams. This one, Freddy doesn't go into anyone else's dreams. He's just in Jesse's dreams, and basically he goes out and starts killing people. So yeah, so Jesse's sort of thinks he's going a little bit crazy. Tells the new guys at school he's got a girlfriend there, played by Kim Myers. No one really believes him at first. They think he's on drugs and stuff. But then obviously they start to see him changing, and they see Freddy coming out of him basically. And his mum and dad are trying to help him. But yeah, cool film because there's like some really good scenes in this one. There's like a pool party that takes place, and sort of Jesse's in there, and then he becomes Freddy in that part, and starts slaughtering all the kids at this pool party. Really cool scenery in this one. Lots of fire and stuff, and I think he's probably the most mean-spirited Freddy I think we've seen altogether. I think part 2. I think he's really great makeup in this one. It looks like real burn marks instead of rubber. And instead of his glove, he's sort of, because he's possessed Jesse, he's sort of just got knives coming out of his fingers, where his fingers are, because he's actually possessed Jesse. So you still see a little bit of the glove when Jesse's sort of picking it up and stuff, but when actually Freddy comes into his body, he just like spouts these claws, a bit like out of his hands. But yeah, really cool. Some not as many kills in this one. Probably only a couple of main kills and then a few at this pool party, but not as many as the others. Where they're quite inventive in the way Freddy kills them in like part 4 and stuff, when he's turning people into cockroaches and that. It's not really like that. It's more of a possession based movie where he's getting into his body and and killing them that way. But all in all, I think it's a really good sort of a possession film. It's well told. The story's, you know, good, and the acting's good. Obviously, it's a little bit silly because all slashers are at the end and stuff. But I really enjoyed this movie. Really cool. I don't want to spoil it too much. But yeah, the family setting's quite good as well. Really 80s vibe. Jesse wears some like really 80s shirts and hats and glasses and stuff. It's got a really 80s vibe about it. The music's quite good. I don't think it's got that Freddy music in it though. I didn't hear the actual, you know, dun dun dun. I don't know how to do it in my voice, but you know what I mean. That one that you always hear. I didn't hear that in this one. So, but the music was good. Yeah, Robert Englund was amazing as Freddy in this one. Some classic stuff. But yeah, all in all, really enjoyable film. Like I say, every time I watch this, it's creeping up my list now to nearly #1 favourite because it's such a good movie. Such a good movie. And just the characters and the set design's really good in this one as well. I quite like the school where they're at, and you know, it feels quite like the kids down Elm Street have got quite a good bond sort of thing. It's quite, you know, funny. But yeah, all in all, a wicked Freddy movie. I'm going to give this one 8.5 out of 10. I was going to give it a 9, but my favourite's still Dream Warriors just though, because this is creeping up. Maybe with one more watch, it might be. And that's what happens with films, I find. I watch stuff and suddenly things become my favourite. But yeah, really enjoyed this one, guys. If you haven't seen this one, definitely get on it, but I suppose everyone has. That's Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Get in the comments, guys. Tell me if you've seen it and what you think of the actual movie. I'll catch you tomorrow for day 19. I've been Tony, guys. Thanks for watching.